Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Gambit issue 1. This is a 2022 5-part miniseries from Marvel Comics, written by Chris Claremont, art by Sid Kotian, colors by Espen Grundetjern, VC's Clayton, Cowles letterer, cover art by Whilce Portacio and Alex Sinclair, assistant editors Ororo Monroe and Drew Baumgardner, Mark Basso, editor, Jordan D. White, senior editor. Cover's pretty good, even though Storm's face looks a little weird. The interior art is a different matter. So these events take place right around Uncanny X-Men 265 through 267 when Storm has been de-aged after encountering Nanny and the Orphan Maker, and that goes on until right around 270 when she gets aged back during the Extinction Agenda storyline. So Gambit is at this point a street thief, and he is trying to test Ororo because she was also a thief in Cairo, and she has a lot of memory loss, and this saga takes place in between her meeting up with Remy in, I think, right around 265 and when she starts to recover her memories. That also means she has trouble controlling her powers, and they're very inconsistent. And she is trying to get after the Shadow King, but she seems to be very immature at times. So her and Remy try to break into this place, and he's just kind of testing her at this point, and she does have some anxieties and fears as she remembers a few tragedies. She also attacks a cop who's chasing some street thugs, and that gets her in some trouble with some other thieves, and she ends up in a fight, and Gambit has to kind of just stand there and watch. He knows the gang leader, and she does humiliate the Shadow King, which does put her on his radar. And it looks like we've got somebody else that's going to be a major player in this about to show up. Overall, this was actually a pretty interesting story. The art is a real mixed bag. It uses a lot of lazy manga tropes with big googly eyes and weird faces, and making Aurora have a big round head for some reason. I thought the story was good, but that art really did hurt it quite a bit. It looks very generic, very pseudo manga, and I don't think it worked. I also hate that style because they tend to draw children with these weirdly round Charlie Brown style heads, and the expressions are often very over the top and a bit silly. There were some good panels. Gambit looks pretty good through most of the book, but the artist really either doesn't know how to draw children or draws them in the ludicrous manga way, and it's very annoying. So aside from my hatred of the art style and its very over the top manner, I would say it was a pretty good book. Is it worth $4? Probably not, but it is probably the best X-Men book on the market right now. The X-Men Legends was really good, and this is kind of in the same vein. It takes place during better storylines than the new stuff. So if you're not liking the current garbage that Marvel's putting out with the overpowered, ridiculous, never-dying X-Men, this might be for you. So it's a return to a classic storytelling, and I like that quite a bit. So if you're looking for some old-style comics, this is definitely in that vein, and it's nice to see that Marvel actually can still produce some good comics when they try, even if I don't like the art style. So I will recommend it. I'd try and get it cheaper or wait till it's in trade because the paper quality is pretty garbage, and I'm not a huge fan of the art. But that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, and as always, we hope to see you on the next one.